Very jagged, so I don't know if it's a driver or a vehicle, but something's weird. I'm gonna stop and investigate. Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. My name's Trooper Loveland at the Highway Patrol. Your vehicle is jerking erratically all over the road, and I don't know if you have a mechanical issue, if you're distracted up here, or...
I am pretty tired.
Do you have a driver's license on you?
I don't. I lost my wallet.
Would it be okay if you come back to my car and I'll get your information from you?
Yeah.
So have you had anything to drink tonight?
No.
So you're not under the influence of any drugs right now?
No.
You're not on probation or parole?
I am on probation.
Probation for what?
It was a methamphetamine possession charge.
Okay. You don't have anything illegal with you tonight?
Nope.
Would you be willing to do a couple tests to make sure you're safe to drive?
Yep. This is the first time I've stood up since,
Okay.
I've been driving this truck all day.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. It's fine. Take your time.
I mean, this road's kind of an incline, but...
Okay. So I am seeing a lot of signs of impairment.
Oh, really?
So I am going to have you turn around facing my car. Put your hands on the back of your head.
Well, what am I being arrested for?
So you are going to be investigated for driving under the influence, okay?
I'm very exhausted, and you can't arrest someone for being exhausted.
No, I
I'm
cannot
sorry, you
arrest him for
cannot
being
do that.
exhausted, but I can for
You
being
can't
impaired.
arrest I'm not impaired.
Okay, well, I'm going to bring you back this way.
I have to admit, can I call my attorney?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
I'll be right back with you, okay?
Yeah, under the pretenses of everything I know about law, I don't see how this is legal. Am I being detained or am I arrested?
You are under arrest.
No, that's not right. How under arrest for what?
Driving under the influence. I'm sorry you disagree.
No, there's no disagreement. That is legally not valid.
Okay, is there anything in your truck illegal?
No.
If he has a wallet or anything, he didn't have one on him. Okay, so that is crystal methamphetamine. You can see there's a white crystal-like substance inside the bag, which is what I suspected that he was under the influence of, so. All right, sir, so just so you're aware, this is a bag of crystal methamphetamine that was in your glove box.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, so you are gonna be charged with possession of methamphetamine, okay?
But you said I was already arrested.
Yeah, but you're still gonna be charged with this. Because I'm searching
So
incident
what was I charged with to be arrested?
driving under the influence.
Well, I'm not, so that doesn't,
Okay.
don't you have
You
to...
have your right to disagree. I'm just letting you know.
You didn't even read me my
I don't have to read you your
rights.
rights yet, because I'm not asking you a question. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, well, that's how it works. I don't have to read you your rights until I want to ask you something
all right,
incriminating.
Sure, whatever.
All right.
This is... We're stopping this right now, and we're getting me out of this.
I am not releasing you.
Well, No, absolutely not. You need to pop the door open and take these handcuffs off. And I need to hop in my truck and,
Absolutely not.
Are you
I'm not.
I am so, whoa.
I hereby request that you submit to a chemical test to determine the alcohol and/or drug content of your body.
Wait, you hereby what?
Request that you submit to a chemical test.
Denied.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to sue you guys for these handcuffs. This is murder. Like,
Let me get out and check them, okay?
I feel like my wrist is gonna be like chopped the off.
All right.
Right behind
You don't need to swear.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean.
Well, let me.
Oh.
Let me check them.
Oh my God.
Okay, I can fit 3 fingers between that handcuff and 3 in that one, so I'm not gonna loosen those at all, okay?
Okay.
So you're just gonna have to try and move away that.
Gonna loosen them?
I'm not, because I can already fit 3 fingers between there. That's more than enough, okay? That's reasonable. No matter what, they're not going to be comfortable.
Nothing about this is reasonable.
Okay.
Nothing.
Well, I'm just telling you, I'm not loosening them anymore because if I do, they're not going to secure you.
Unreasonable.
Okay, watch your foot.
Am I the only one taking just crazy pills here? Okay.
You are the only one acting this way. So if I did apply for an electronic warrant, a judge did deem that there's probable cause, so we are going to conduct a blood draw. So we're going to go to the Section 4 office. We'll conduct our blood draw, and then I will be transporting to the Salt Lake County Jail where he'll be booked for driving under the influence of drugs and possession of methamphetamine.
So right now we are heading over to one of the other troops on my crew who has a vehicle stop that he believes contains a large quantity of marijuana. Looks like they're starting to do a search. Okay, so this guy's been placed under arrest for the large quantity of drugs, so he must have located it in order for him to already place him in custody. They usually have more than one driver, so they can switch off, so they can drive straight through. Here's our other gentleman here.
That whole bed is full.
All right, you're gonna show me. Show me what you got.
The bed was locked.
Okay.
Then you open it.
Okay. So is this marijuana or is this some kind of the dap stuff?
Hash or dab or
Are they making brownies with it?
what? But I'm
Okay.
guessing the entire bed. It looks like the entire bed is full.
Well, if every single box has some of that in there.
Bad odor.
Odor from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing I did see right off the bat is looking in.
Ooh.
You can see the vacuum sealed stuff that they use.
Okay, because I saw that back there.
And then this is probably what I smelled right
Wow,
off the bat.
I'm not a fan of marijuana. It's very strong and I don't like the way it smells. But you can see in here, they have the vacuum sealed products, a lot of food wrappers and food in there. So you got some more vacuum sealed things going on here. You got a small amount in this Ziploc shrink wrap stuff.
Talking to him, he's very curious as to what the kind of charges are in Utah for marijuana. Well, it depends how much you have. He didn't answer. How much do you have? Didn't answer. Didn't do it.
So we still don't know how much is in there. We're taking them over to the office for the State Bureau of Investigations because there's so much in the truck that we're not sure how much is in there. We've got to take it over to a controlled environment where we can offload it all. There's a whole process when it comes to booking in evidence, and it must be done in a certain fashion so as not to compromise its value as evidence.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, there's your weed. Got a little bit of everything in there. Holy macaroni. Wow, this is big.
Count bags.
What's that, to keep the moisture out of it? Oxygen indicator, yeah. They're getting pretty high tech nowadays, aren't they?
Trying to.
So it's a wanna roll. So you can only purchase stuff like this in places where marijuana is legal, okay? So you can see the marijuana indicator both here and here. This product is infused with cannabis, so there's some kind of a roll, whether it's chocolate or, it looks like it's supposed to be chocolate. But if you look at, ooh, I can't stand it. If you look inside, he's just got a bunch of buds in there. $74 marijuana. My guys do great work. That was an excellent, excellent bust. I couldn't be happier.
Making a traffic stop on this truck here. It pulled out of the wiener, so it's back here without any lights on. What's going on?
How we doing, officer?
Good, will you shut that off for me?
Absolutely.
How come you're revving up your motor? Why are you so nervous, man?
Because I am screwed right now, bro.
Why? You have warrants?
No, I just have court Monday for some just like this.
Just like this? For driving without lights on?
No,
Okay, but how come your car smells like marijuana?
that's my fault.
It's your fault? And that's why you said you're screwed?
Yes.
You have marijuana on you?
Yes, I do.
Where's it at? Don't grab for it. Just tell me where it's at.
Should be right here, somewhere right here.
Okay. Have you had any alcohol tonight?
I've had like a beer.
A beer? Okay. Why don't you just hop out with me for a second?
Yeah, I just want to talk to you for a little bit, brother, if that's okay. I got nothing to hide, man. I got no weapons, nothing.
Okay, so you've had more than a beer tonight?
No, just one.
Okay.
Got court Monday, actually. That's my second DUI, dude. I'm screwed, man.
You alcohol restricted?
Yes. I'm sure I am. I'm sure I am.
It's got a little bit of user mount weed. It's a little pipe.
Yeah, I was coming here to get a chili dog, man.
They're closed though.
I know, that's why we left.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have a troop coming running through some field sobriety tests.
Feet, heels and toes together.
Okay, hold on. Let me, you guys got me a little scared here.
All you
Hold
gotta
on.
do is stand just like I
know,
am.
come on now, man.
Easy.
I've done this before, but I'm just saying you guys get me a little nervous here, you know?
So, right foot in front, touch heel to toe, arms down your side. So,
Already.
when I tell you to, you're gonna take 9 heels to toe steps down that imaginary line. You're gonna touch heel
This
to
is
toe on each step.
impossible for anybody.
You're gonna
Even
keep
when
your.
I'm sober, or when I'm sober now, it's still the best.
Okay, so are you refusing to do the test?
No, but I'm
Okay.
gonna try to do it the
Then
best
get
I
back
can.
then get back in the position and let me explain and demonstrate for you, okay? Yep. Arms down your side.
It's like my SAT right now.
Arms.
My left leg is about ready to crack, but it won't. It hurts so bad I have to
It's hurting.
because I played basketball my whole life. If my leg feels like it needs to crack and it doesn't, and I have to pull off and it's gonna break my leg if it doesn't, then yes, that's gonna mess up
Well,
my
I've
leg.
never seen anybody break their leg doing this.
We don't want you to break your leg. Do the best you can. We'll
do
take
the
your
best,
injuries
yeah.
into
Arms down your side.
consideration, okay?
Let's repeat again. Hard down the side.
County step out loud.
5. See, there it is. Ready to crack. Ready to crack. See, it's ready to crack. It really is. I'm ready to like.
He is an alcohol restricted driver, which means he can't drive with any alcohol in the system at all. And I did smell alcohol coming from his breath, and he did admit to having a beer tonight, so.
This is a portal breath test.
I'm not gonna blow.
You're not gonna blow on this?
Yeah.
You can't? Why not?
I've had one beer. You guys have 1.22 or something like that.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're driving under the influence, okay?
So I did all that for nothing.
Oh, I'm just looking for clues of impairment, which I believe that I've observed enough to make.
I don't think you
determine
did.
the influence.
I don't think you did.
Don't turn around on him. He told you to face that way. I'll do it. Okay?
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking.
I'm
Okay?
listening right at you.
When you're told to do something,
I'm
you
gonna
do it.
listen.
Okay, I
I
appreciate
listen.
that.
I listen. I'm not a. I listen.
I appreciate that.
Don't treat me like
I'm not.
I'm a
I just
human
told
being.
you not to turn around.
I'm a
on him.
human being, okay? And I will listen.
I
okay?
appreciate that.
Thank you. I'm not a.
Nobody said you were. Driver's been placed under arrest for DUI. We got driving with no lights, possession of paraphernalia, possession of marijuana. The vehicle's gonna be towed, state tax impounded.
So we're gonna go help out Trooper Jensen on his stop. Looks like he's got a K9 unit out with him, and looks like he has the occupants of the vehicle out on a vehicle search. So.
So we stopped this car. He was talking to the passenger, I was talking to the driver.
Where are they going to?
She said Fontana.
He's saying Los Angeles.
Yeah, he said Los Angeles. So anyway, try to roll this window down once he gets to stop. Try to roll this window down. It won't go down all the way. You can actually look down in there and you can actually see
See
the
it, huh?
packages.
You can see packages in there.
Stop for the window tint.
Yes, sir. 17%. It was a consent search.
Very good, very good.
Now the question is, how do we get it out?
Let's just pop the door.
You can see right in.
Yeah, you're gonna need a screwdriver for this rest. Now you're gonna have to take those off.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
That sounded good.
You're gonna have to take the window up to get them out though. Yep. Meth it is.
Be at least 20.
So we'll go ahead and make sure this is meth. Yeah. You can see the methamphetamine in that. This package is a little bit different. Still has the carbon paper and the plastic wrapping. Total of 22 pounds. Well, there's 22 packages, so I'm guessing it's gonna be right there, 22 pounds. So they were in all the front, driver's side, passenger side door, and then the driver's side rear door. So now we're taking the 2 suspects to the jail. It was good work by the troopers and a great seizure. Good day.
We're gonna pull over that green truck up ahead. It didn't seem like the driver had the seatbelt on, or if he did, he had it tucked under his armpit. I didn't see you have your seatbelt on back there, or you had it tucked under your armpit, or?
Yeah, no, I had it behind me.
You had it behind you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the way to put it on, man.
I didn't have this part over. Sorry about that.
Okay. Do you have a license, bud?
Not on.
Not on you? Is it suspended, or what's the status of your license? Is your license suspended?
No.
It's not? You never had a license before?
No, I haven't.
You don't have a license?
No.
All right, what's going on?
Huh?
You look like you're nervous, man. Why are you stuttering? What's your name? Justin, what's your last name? Okay, I'll be right back, okay? So the driver of the vehicle gave me false information. I'm looking at his picture in the system, and it doesn't look like the driver of the car. Okay, we have a system that shows pictures, and you're not Justin. I'm looking at Justin's pictures right there on my computer, and that's not you. Okay?
It's not the same. It's probably not the same person.
No, it's not the same person. You're giving me somebody else's name. Yep, you're not Justin, man. Come on. Come here. I'm just detaining you. You're not under arrest, okay? Until I find out who you are. Okay? Are you gonna give me your name, or do I need to book you in jail? It's your call, bud.
I have court coming up.
You have court, so you got warrants?
Well, I do.
All right, what's your real name, bud? What's your last name? You're not even making up a name. You're actually giving me somebody else's real name.
I know, and you know what? And I'm stupid.
That's a pretty serious crime, man. You could ruin their identity. You got a lot of issues, man. You got so many warrants.
So many?
Yeah. You got so many warrants. Okay, let me count them.
I have court.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 warrants. I mean, That's so many. You got at least $100,000 in warrants. Man, you're not getting out. No way you're gonna get out. Your bail is just way too high.
I know you're probably thinking, oh, I need to go to prison, but you know what?
You don't think you should go to prison with all these things you're doing? I'm surprised you didn't take off from me.
I don't want to run anymore, man.
All right, boss, start loading it. Gosh, you got too many warrants, man. Man, you gotta get your life together. Maybe this is it. Maybe right now, you can start fresh again. Right now.